Hello and welcome to another episode of Ask Albert the South Guy. Today I'm wrapping up my long-term test on the 2011 Volkswagen GTI Autobahn package. Now, why did I choose an Autobahn package? Simple, because I had the closest thing to it last generation. I own a 2006 GTI 2.0T package 2. So I wanted to compare it to my old car and see what I really liked about this new one. Now, the first thing I did is I put a roof rack, and my co-workers took time to actually play a prank on me and put stuff on my bike. But overall, I love the roof rack. It became very, very handy, and it served its purpose. But there was a little bit of trade-off, an extra wind noise, and a little degradation as far as fuel economy goes. So let's talk about the good. The good is this car is great for road trips. I did a lot of driving in this vehicle. Drove it anywhere from the Outer Banks in North Carolina all the way up to New York, and also Atlantic City and Philadelphia. We got awesome mileage on it. The car is very, very comfortable for long trips. Whether I was with friends or with my girlfriend, the car was always comfortable. No one ever complained about being uncomfortable. Now, speaking of the road trip, I actually drove it all the way up to the New York Auto Show from Virginia to go check out the new Volkswagen microbus. So the car performed extremely well, especially when driving at night. Those headlights on the GTI are amazing. And I know I made a video before. That is my favorite feature on that car, is how bright and useful those headlights are at night. Again, overall, I've owned GTIs before. I love the car. The performance is great. XDS was great. Just the handling of the car was amazing. And believe me, I hated my life giving it back today. Now I gotta tell you, like I said, I drove it a lot. I drove it to 5-star restaurants, and I gotta tell you, the car did extremely well. It got a lot of attention anywhere I went, especially when I drove it to school for the first time. A lot of people were coming out, checking it out, and be like, "Hey man, we love your car. Tell us more about it." Now, one thing I've heard a lot of people complain about was the RS315. And Volkswagen's decision to go with a smaller screen. And I gotta tell you, I love this system. It is much more useful for someone who's not very techy. And the combination of the touchscreens and the buttons is exceptional. And I will prefer this over the 510 9 out of 10 times. Unless I really need all the techie features of the 510, I will love the 315. Now, the things that I didn't like about the GTI is, one, it does not get along with the streets in Virginia Beach. We have a lot of bumps, we have a few potholes here and there, and unfortunately, I got to know a few of them. And not only did I have to replace one tire because of a pothole, I had to replace two. And at $100 a pop, they're not cheap. They are Pirelli P0 Neros, and again, they're $200 a pop, and I had to replace two of them because of the potholes in the area. But other than that, there wasn't really a trade-off as far as comfort goes, because of the tires or the suspension. It is a little firmer than you would expect. But then again, it is a sporty car. It is a GTI. So the bit of a trade-off that you give up with the 18s, you get with the exceptional handling of the car. Like I mentioned earlier, one thing that bugged me a little bit was the extra noise that came with having that roof rack on. And I know I was like, yeah, it's a roof rack. You put it on, you wanted it. But it actually kept me from having my sunroof open at all. Other things, the white color shows dirt a lot. This car got washed at least once a week because of that. And my last gripe with the GTI is that aluminum shift knob gets hot, extremely hot. I drove the car to the beach, and I nearly burned my hands when we got back in the car. After the car sat outside for a good couple hours and the heat, they could have used fake aluminum for that. I understand they wanted to stay true to the car, but yeah, overall, I love the car. If you're thinking about buying one, by all means, it is a great car, and it is worth every penny. Now, what's next? Well, today I picked up a 2011 Jetta SEL Sport, and I'll be reviewing that over the next couple of months. So stay tuned to my Twitter feed, my blog, and my YouTube channel, and I will have more information on this new Jetta as I drive it. Thank you for watching.